Well, here's what people are talking about. Did you see this? Disney's Hall of Presidents finally added a Donald Trump robot to the Hall of Presidents. Yeah, he's really making an impact at Disney. Today, he deported Aladdin and he gave Scrooge McDuck a tax break.
Really?
Yeah, it's just unbelievable. Yeah, that's right. They added Trump to the Hall of Presidents. You can tell it's Trump's robot because Putin's backstage controlling it. Do not go behind the curtain. Yeah. Some people are saying the robot doesn't really look like him. I don't know. See for yourself. Here's the real President Trump, and here's the robot. I don't think.
Wait, what?
Can we do that again? Can I see the real President Trump?
Here's the real one.
The real one? Just take a look if we can get that shit. That's the real President Trump. And here's the robot right there. Yeah, not bad. A lot of people are speaking out about the new robot, including Trump himself. He said, "I am honored to be in the Hall of Presidents, believe me." Then his robot spoke up and said, I'm honored to be in the Hall of Presidents, believe me." Then this old statue of Cristiano Ronaldo spoke up and said, "Concertos burr in the hair too?" Then this old statue of Lucille Ball showed up and said, "I want to get her. I love Disney World." And finally, this courtroom sketch of Tom Brady said, "I'd rather be in the football Hall of Fame." There you go. They all had something to say.
Yeah.
They all had something to say about this. That's right. Starting this week, Trump is going to be part of the show. They actually made a new commercial about the update. Check this out.
Disney's Hall of Presidents has long been home to America's greatest leaders, like George Washington.
I cannot tell a lie.
Or Abraham Lincoln.
A house divided against itself cannot stand.
And starting today, Donald J. Trump.
God bless the United States.
Finally, Trump stands beside the greats like Adams, Madison, and Jefferson.
It's great to see all the great children here with their tiny little hands. We're all born with tiny hands. We have small hands after all.
Come experience the wonder of our nation's most inspiring heroes.
This is lame. I want to ride the teacups.
Disney's Hall of Presidents.
The big story today is that the House passed the GOP tax bill. Yep, the Senate will follow, and Trump is expected to sign it into law this week, which will get awkward when Trump says, "I'm busy, have my robot do it." That's not what he does. Yeah. It's very controversial. In fact, I read that a majority of Americans would end up paying more in taxes by the year 2027. Trump said it's payback for the majority of Americans who voted for Hillary Clinton. Yeah, a lot of people are upset. In fact, I read that a woman took her top off in the House while protesting the vote. Security escorted her out while Trump said, "Let's hear what Jess said." Well, I saw that Russia's presidential election just began with Putin ahead in the polls. His supporters were chanting, 4 more years, 4 more years," while his opponents were chanting, "Let me out of trunk, let me out of trunk, untie me." You guys were just 5 days away from Christmas. Do you believe that? Wow. Of course, a lot of people will be flying this year. I read that snow globes are subject to the TSA's liquid ban. Do you know that? Which should explain things when you see someone at security chugging their snow globes. Like, I gotta finish it before I get on. Then when I get through, I'll go buy another snow globe. That's how they get you, man. They make you buy a snow globe, then you get through, they take it away, then you buy another snow globe. Finally, you guys, I read that Madison, Wisconsin was just named the most compassionate city in America. When asked how they felt about it, they said, "Really sad for the cities that lost." We have a great show tonight. Give it up for The Road!
On and on and on. I said, and it's on and on and on.